Hello, welcome back to my haunted library. It's Regina. So today I'm here with a haul video. Haven't done one of those for a while. I did get a lot of books just in the last couple of weeks, and so I want to do go through all of the books that I got. And it's horror, but it's also sci-fi, some Gothic romance, and a couple other things thrown in there. So one thing I'm going to do in the next couple of weeks is do a massive major spring cleaning of my library. So I'm going to be actually removing books from the shelf, dusting everything off, and reorganizing. And when I finish doing that, I think I'm going to do my first complete library shelf tour, I think they're called. I really enjoyed those, especially the ones that Chaney does because he has so many books. But I always enjoy watching other people's library shelf tours. D.L. Tillery, Mistress of Horror, did one recently, and I really enjoyed that. So I probably will section them. Like I've already done my V.C. Andrews collection. If you want to check that out, I'll put it right there. But I have tons I've also done my Gothic romances, but I've gotten so much more. But what I'd like to do is start with my my horror paperback section. I have like an entire wall of paperbacks from hell. So I think I'm going to do that. So if you are interested in seeing that, please let me know in the comments below, because people have commented over the past couple of years that they would like to see that. And I have some other things planned. So yeah, but let's get right into the haul. So these books mostly came from, there are two thrift stores in upper part of the county, Bucks County, that I live in, near my mom. So whenever I visit my mother, I check out these stores. And one is a Christian thrift store, which has great books and really bad music. Like if you can tolerate like the Christian rock. Sometimes I just put my headphones on and listen to my audiobook because some of those are really bad, or sometimes I just laugh along with it. But yeah, I found some great books in that store and old stuff. For some reason, the thrift stores around my town, and at least the ones in my immediate area, if I go into Northeast Philly, I can find some good ones. But it seems like I always just find the same old James Patterson books, or I don't know, Nora Roberts, stuff I'm really not that interested in reading. So, but here I've got quite a variety, and they were all super cheap. So let's begin. So the first book I got, I actually got from eBay, and that is A Ticket to Hell by Harry Whittington. This was a recommendation from my friend Matt Wall over at Paperback Junky. He has a great channel on pulp fiction, mostly I think some like sword and sorcery fantasy books like Conan, but also a lot of noir detective type stories, which I think this is more in that vein. I bought this with the intention of immediately reading it, but I haven't gotten to it yet, but I will. And it's short, and this looks like fun, but I have another challenge coming up, so I probably will put it off for now, but I'm glad I bought this. These are the types of books that I liked, and of course he also completely sold it on his channel, which every time I watch Matt or some other channels like Jason at Jason's Weird Reads, I always end up buying some books. Not saying that's a bad thing. Okay, so next, I felt very lucky to find this in the thrift store, and they were like 50 cents each, and that is the entire Green Mile serial by Stephen King. And I had never read, I thought I had read The Green Mile, but I think I just had seen the movie. So I sat down the other day and read the serial book 1, and I really enjoyed it. So this was like a one afternoon read. So I'm going to keep going and read them one by one. I like this idea of serial books, and this is really fun. If any of you guys have this set, I would love to know in the comments below if you've had them since they came out, because I never see these in the thrift store, and that they were just sitting there, the complete set. I was like, grab it. Okay, next. I picked up another V.C. Andrews for some reason in this Christian thrift store, which makes me wonder, with all the Christian themes in the all the V.C. Andrews books, if there's some connection. But anyway, this is Twisted Roots. This is one of the later books, and this one, it has the fake step back cover, which, I don't approve as much as the other ones, of course. But I thought, why not have a reading copy in case I don't want to mess up my other copy? All right, here we go. A Stephen King Pet Cemetery with some very obnoxious stickers. Stickers drive us book collectors insane. This one is from the store where I got it. This one is like an original store tag. And I know from experience, the older the tag or the label, the harder they are to come off. And sometimes it makes it worse and like rips it. There is something that my husband and I have had around the house for years, and I'm going to try it. It's called Goo Gone. It's for removing stickers from like hard surfaces. I don't know, and it's very oily. I don't know if it will ruin the paperback. Anyway, it's a problem. I think it's worse when they actually write it with Sharpie because you definitely can't get that out off. But you know, why? But anyway, I have a copy of this in hardback and also the same paperback. When I do my major cleaning, what I'm going to do is like stack up some of my doubles and decide whether I'm just going to keep them as like reading copies or if I'm going to do a giveaway. Because my third BookTube anniversary is coming up in June, I probably will do something special. Anyway, Pet Cemetery. Every time I see an old Stephen King paperback, I pick them up. Because even though they're not like as collectible as the hardbacks, they're very collectible. And if you go on eBay, some of them, the older ones that are in good condition, sell for a lot. Okay, I'm adding to my Nancy Drew collection and I just grab these Nancy Drews whenever I see them because, and I really I should have like a list that I carry in my purse of the missing numbers, the ones I don't have. I'm collecting them up to around 50 in the 50s. I know that Cameron Chaney just recently did a video, which I've yet to watch, but I'm going to try to catch up today on his Nancy Drew Hardy Boys collection. So I've got to see that. But I collect this version of Nancy Drew because these are the ones that I remember reading as a kid. So I have a nostalgia for this. This is Nancy's Mysterious Letter. And then this one is the older one, which I still collect these, the witch tree symbol. So I didn't have either one of these in my collection. So I was happy to find those. I am rather particular about my Nancy Drews. I don't like the paperback versions that came out in like the 80s. So I don't collect those. Okay, here's another Stephen King that I got at the Christian thrift store, and that is Skeleton Crew. And I don't think I have a copy of this, and I know I've never read it, so this is a little bit tempting. I love the monkey. It's great. And another Stephen King, I think this is the last one. I found a nice hardback copy of Salem's Lot. This is the book club version. It is not, of course I checked, the Holy Grail collector's item where if there's I think it's $8.95 price on the jacket here, it's worth like, I don't know, $50,000 or something. It's not this, but it is a nice copy. I already have a nice hardback that's not the book club edition. I might be including this one in my giveaway this summer. Perhaps. All right, I'm going to shift these books to the floor because I have more to go. Any vintage sci-fi collectors out there? I know Matt Wall from Paperback Junky collects this stuff. I found just a bonanza of Robert A. Heinlein's sci-fi pulp novels. These are short little novels. He was very prolific. I know of him through Heinlein's rules about writing, which I mentioned in one of my writing videos, but I had never read any of his work. So I'll just go through all of these. The covers are really cool, but alas, they do have the little sticker on it. These were $1.99 each, but then I think it was 50% off when I got them up to the register. I'm going to make sure I don't pick at that. Okay, so we have Time for the Stars. And let me know in the comments below if you collect any Robert A. Heinlein. I do intend to read these at some point. Red Planet, The Rolling Stones. Kind of reminds me of a song. I like this weird cover art, A Farmer in the Sky. And this is probably his most famous work, Starship Troopers, which of course was a film and also a TV show, wasn't it? I might be confusing it with Stargate. I like the old 90s Stargate episodes. I watch those sometimes. Okay, this is called Space Cadet. Got a lot of Space Cadets here on BookTube, I think. Tunnel in the Sky, and The Star Beast. I have a very small science fiction section in my library that I will add these to. All right, so I found this. Whenever I find one of these that I don't have, I'll buy it because I am a fan of the McNally series by Lawrence Sanders. I'm sure I've read all of the ones that he wrote. I used to get them out of the library. Then when our library had a sale, I missed it. So I missed buying the whole set. But this one is McNally's Secret. Vincent Lardo, I think, is the name of the ghostwriter that took over for him, which I have read some of those too, and they're very good. McNally is my favorite, like, cozy mystery. I don't even know if it would be considered a cozy because there is some, like, I don't know, violence in it or whatever. But it's very mild. I just really love the character, and just thinking about it makes me want to read this right now, except I'm reading so many other things, but I will get to it. This is like a good summer reading. And then I bought a couple books that I know I already have, but I just couldn't resist because I wasn't sure what conditions mine were in. But anyway, I have doubles now, and this is Saraband for Two Sisters by Philippa Carr. Beautiful cover. Here's another one by Velda Johnston. I am a Velda fan, and this is called The Fateful Summer. I've read this one, and it was really good. And here's another one that I have read, but not this version. This is a little beat up, but I couldn't resist, and that is The Shivering Sands by Victoria Holt. I do have quite a few Victoria Holt Gothic romances too. And this title cracked me up just because of what the term is being used nowadays. And this is called The Other Karen by Velda Johnston. I feel bad for anyone whose name is Karen. I don't think I know any Karens, but yeah, The Other Karen. And then this book looked just beautiful. The cover looked beautiful. And this is Death in Kashmir by MMK. I'm guessing that's kind of like a romance, maybe a Gothic romance, but very cool cover. This is pretty old too. Then I picked up a hardback copy of The Ruins by Scott Smith. I'm a big fan of Scott Smith's works. I think he's one of the best novelists in the past, 20, 30 years. I wish he would write more books, like more great novels. So I have a paperback version of The Ruins, but I grabbed this. It has a Doylestown bookstore 20% off sticker. Like, why would a bookstore do that? Anyway, some of the best bookstores that I've been to, like the really good antique bookstores, they would never touch a book with a sticker. They always use the faintest pencil that you can erase. Again, with the stickers, I found these and 99 cents. This cover's very cool. H.P. Lovecraft, The Tomb. This was 99 cents. And then a short story collection, Masters of Horror, edited by Alden H. Norton. Again, a very cool cover. So this is some classics: Bradbury, Bram Stoker, Robert W. Chambers, and more. Warning, this volume contains 100% horror. So finishing up, I found two Gothic romances, which I'm always happy to find because for some reason they're difficult, at least around where I live, to find in the wild. And this is Someone Waiting by Anne Mayberry. Pretty standard Gothic romance cover. And then another Anne Mayberry, Whisper in the Dark. We've got the gal in the floaty negligee. Gotta love it. Okay, so that was my recent haul with some variety of different things. Let me know in the comments below if you've read any of these or if you collect any of these types of books. I would love to hear your thoughts. So that's all I have for today. Thanks for stopping by my haunted library, and I'll see you soon. Bye!